Right, so Draco's now in our party, so we're going to put him in the back row. Also, just in case they can attack through, because they haven't actually told me how the battle system works yet, so we're going to put him there. We're going to kill guards. We're actually going to kill guards. Wonderful. Dead. Yeah, bolster. Let's do this. It doesn't cost any willpower, apparently. Well, I've just killed 3 guards. I'm sure nothing bad will become of this. Loren kicked the last guard, sending him to the floor where the rest of the guards were groaning in pain. The fight and fire died down, and an empty tavern was all that was left. Groaning in pain? We sat there, burnt, and murdered them all. Whatever. Loren wiped the blood from her face and stalked back over to the bartender. Where were we? Be gone, you filth. I'll only call more guards. Before Loren could respond, a bag of gold suddenly dropped onto the bar in front of them. Everyone looked over to see a stout girl, sitting at the bar with her hand on her hip. I'll just give the silly people their room, Gunther. Stick to your own business, little girl. She's helping you! Whatever. Little girl? Perhaps the writer of this story needs a spell check on the word stout. Because that's not stout. She stood straight up on the bar and stomped over to the party, kicking mugs and plates off the top as she did. Her small structure told them immediately that she was a female dwarf, not a young woman. You take that back or I'll be taking my bag of gold back. Everyone stared at her, even at her size. She looked deadly and dangerous. And if she had bags of gold to throw away, she was probably someone of great importance. The dwarf woman suddenly smiled and laughed. I was just joking with you. Being little is my best quality. Fit into some old places and never be found for days. My name's Dora, by the way. This is Gunther. Say hi, Gunther. So she's called Dora. I swear, she even mentions that she explores places. Insta-quit. Dora, that's a lovely name for a lovely dwarf. I'm Draco Firestarter, and yes, Draco reached up to shake the dwarf's hand, but Loren quickly slapped his arm away. What do you expect in return for your gold? Why are you helping us? Because you're different. You meet strangers? No, silly. I mean, you're really tall and angry looking. You're an Amazon, right? And you're an elf, aren't you? An Amazon? Oh, that explains the tallness and the angriness. I'm a dwarf, and so I'm different too. Here's a tip for you. Since you're obviously new around here, money always makes you new friends. Thank you for your advice. You're very welcome, miss. Would you perhaps be interested in sticking together? I need all the allies I can get. Eleanor blinked in surprise at Loren, but Draco frowned immediately. We're in the process of conducting a rather lengthy search. Would you like to accompany me? Know how Draco isn't going to do it. A trip, huh? I don't know about that. I can't just afford to leave my job here. There will be substantial reward upon completion. I'm Princess Loren of the Amazons. The dwarf eyes lit up. A princess? Well, if we know anything about dwarfs, it's that they love gold. Then this sounds very interesting. I've always been a bit of an adventurer, you see. Just like that. Just like that. Wow, a dwarf who doesn't wield a massive battle axe. That's odd. And for the first time Eleanor had known her, Loren smiled. I'm going to say it's an odd sight. I'm glad to hear it. We'd love to have you come along with us. Why did she get a formal invitation when I got a pointy sword to the throat? Loren's demeanour changed when the man approached her with a scowl on his face. I'm a magician and I have amazing skills, look. He sent fireworks shooting out of his hand. Knock that off. Oops, sorry. You're so persistent. Loren turned to Eleanor to ask the next question. What do you think we should do? We should probably get him on his side. He might be a jerk, but he is quite a powerful magician. That AoE spell is the most OP bullshit in the world. Friendly. I think we should accept Draco, who is very helpful to us here. You do have a point. He will be useful just to us in the future, thanks to his magic skills. I have to admit you are right. We shall accept him then. Accept him. She returned to Draco, her expression as impassive as it was always when she dealt with men. You may join our group if you are so determined. Stars and moons, my wishes have been granted. Right, so at the moment we've got 4 characters and none of them are support characters. When you have 6 characters in a party, 2 of them have to be support. Everyone knows this. The newly expanded group ended booking 3 rooms from the cranky owner. Draco and Dora each took their own room and Loren and Eleanor shared a room. They both settled down when Loren started to undress from her light armour. She stopped before she removed her top when she noticed that Eleanor was watching. Oh, bit of an awkward moment. Eleanor couldn't help but stare at the princess's body. She looked perfect in countless ways. Her body was strong, but she was always elegant. And everything about her had a sense of confidence and loveliness. She was the exact kind of woman she wanted to be more like. She's now going to ask why you staring. She was strong more than just physically. There was no questioning that she was psychologically strong as well. For a person with great strength of heart would venture onwards in search of her mother after such an important person was reported missing. Eleanor looked away before the Amazon said anything. You're a very admirable person, Your Highness. This is not the time to start, get it on. We have 1 heart out of 5 with her. That's not good enough. Thank you. I'm sure you have many admirers back at the Citadel. That's also a bad thing to say. I do, but most of them aren't even worth my time. Ah, I see. There are too many reasons why the only real use for men is to procreate. Oh, wow. Ouch! It's just a shame the more races do not agree with this principle. The world would be a much more peaceful place if they did, don't you agree? Oh, God. I hope my comment section doesn't become a whole feminism thing now. Look, let's put it this way. Argentina are waging war against England now, and the last time there was a woman Prime Minister in charge of England, there was war as well, okay? Good, yeah, women don't create wars? Yeah, okay, right, we can go on now. Equality and such. You're probably right. Probably? I mean, you're most certainly correct, Your Majesty. Ouch. The sun then disappeared beneath the horizon and the room became completely dark as night came. Eleanor woke up with a start when she heard several suspicious noises and saw that Loren was already awake, hurriedly getting dressed in her armour. Armour in the loosest sense of the word. Before she had any chance to respond, the glass of the window shattered as several thugs came piling inside. Alright, so they're barely taking much damage at all. We should be alright here. I'm unsure why hitting someone with a sword. It makes a sound of punching, like a punch bag or something. What we're going to do, we are a little bit low on health, I can see this. We're going to kill one of these and then heal up just as we get to the end of killing this guy. See, and note now, we're all magically healed and pretty much at full length, and we're about to kill you. Die! After the first wave finished, Draco and Dora burst into the room. Princess Loren, Eleanor, what's all that ruckus? You're a bit fucking late. We heard noises and came as quickly as we could. You're a bit late, actually. There wasn't enough time for their conversation to continue, though. A new group of enemies started to materialize before them. Their forms seemed to solidify before their very eyes. Eleanor tensed instinctively, knowing that there was sorcery at play. No shit, they're not just doing this naturally. Uh-oh. Alright, well, when the mage said that he was attacked by goblins who are like trees, I didn't realize he meant like a sapling. It's Grob, the goblin shaman who captured you? Yes, be careful, his magic is very powerful. Not even 1 tree tall. In before you, Loren, in before you. Magic schmagic, we can handle a few greenies by ourselves. Dora pulled a short bow and an arrow, indeed. Boss fight. Oh shit, son. Oh shit. The thing to do with this is always just kill as many as you can as quick as you can. Right, let's just finish you off. Holy shit. 34 and 32 damage. That's not brilliant. So the shaman is what we've got to get to as quick as possible. Okay, gotcha. Right, so we've now got through to the last line, so this shouldn't take too much longer from now on. The only thing I'm worried about here is that these two at the back are quite weak. And it's Grob's turn next. Oh my god, how did he do that much damage? Oh shit, we might be in some trouble here now. Uh-oh. Everyone's paralysed by the looks of it. Oh, thank god, and the main goblin's dead. Right, this should be very quick now. It's been a long, hard-fought battle of about 5 minutes or so. But now, I raise my bow and strike thee down. Yeah, this is what I meant about being a support character. That's the kind of thing I like. Transform target into half uncorporeal being, increasing defense by 50%. Yeah! After a series of attacks from the party, Grob finally gave up. The creature collapsed, struggling to breathe. You've lost. Do you have anything to say before I kill you? Just one thing. Grob lifted his staff and growled an incantation that cast a spell over the entire group. Draco had no time to protect them from an anti-curse, and the group was instantly paralysed. Loren struggled against the spell, but Grob's sorcery was too much even for her. You may have managed to defeat me this time, but this is far from over. I have another surprise from you. The dead goblins and thugs whom killed the group had killed were changing form, turning into what looks like city guards. Though they were a pool of blood, the guards' uniforms were unmistakable. We're in some serious trouble now. I do hope you like humans, Amazon Queen. You're all gonna rot in the Empire's prison now. Grob disappeared, fading into thin air just as he had appeared. Screams were enough to alert the local guards to come running to see what had happened. We are so fucked. This is bad. Blast that, Grob. He's fooled me again. You think I'd know better by now. We have more to worry about right now. Halt! Lower your weapons! Despite the demands of the guards, Loren had no intention of surrendering. She tried to resist as the soldiers swarmed around them, shouting obscenities. But it was futile. There were too many of them, and soon everyone's hands were shackled behind them and they were pushed through the streets to their fate. Unhand me at once. Cease your struggling, wench. Wench, you will die this day. Your Majesty, no! Well, she's the main character. I'm just going to point out now, she's not going to die. Alright? Fighting will only make us look guilty. Just let them take us in. I promise I can get us out. You promise? Dwarf's honor. That's nonsense. You can't promise to get us free from a jail cell. Yeah, I can. I bet you 10 gold I can. The guard pushed Eleanor forward hastily, and she stumbled forward with a groan. Listen, I can cast a flash spell to blind them all. Right now, it'll give us more than enough time to escape. We can take horses and seek refuge with the elves and druids. They're friendlier than these guys by far. These guys do seem like dicks. I see no reason why we'd want to stay around here anyway. What are you guys whispering? Shut up! After the guards moved back to restraining Loren, Eleanor inched back to Draco and Dora. But the Empire... Oh, those guys? Pfft, bunch of big meanies, really. They'll enslave us. You know, no trial or anything, but we can escape right now with my magic. This was a key decision that rested upon their shoulders at that late hour at the night. While their journey was still in its early stages, the importance of this choice was unparalleled. No, don't make me choose this! What? This is a bit sudden. Oh, fuck. But they had to make the decision quickly, and that is exactly what they did. No! Don't make me choose this. This isn't a dialogue option with some inconsequential bullshit at the end of it. This is a real decision. This is a real choice. Holy shit. Oh my god. I'm really tempted to run to the elves with Draco, to be perfectly honest. The Empire is going to hate us regardless of what we do, because of their printing press and the way their media works. They put smear campaigns out against us and everyone hates us. But Dora's plan from escaping from jail, it could be like a, you know, get out of jail free card, if you'll excuse the pun. Oh, this is really difficult.